is still falling down, but we do believe we're going to get some better action, and we're going to get Benoit with us a little bit later to give us an update on what we think's going to be happening. Joining me now, Mikhail from ATC. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
A bit nervous?
A bit.
No, you don't be. Listen, air traffic control, what a job it is for Gordon Bennett. When did this begin for you? When did you start?
Well, it all started like a couple of months ago when I was asked to be an ITC coordinator of the Gordon Bennett race. Actually, this has been a quite a hard month for me of trying to reach out to all the NSPs and civil aviation authorities throughout Europe, and so it's quite hard work waiting for the answers actually, and contacting the NSPs as well.
You're doing this while working your job at the same time?
Yeah, that's right. That's what we do.
And let's have a look at what we've got on the screen here. This looks a bit of a mess. Tell me what this is all about.
This is all about the airspace structure. So we are here in Toruń, and this is the airspace structures throughout all the Europe, which we need to coordinate with because the balloons need to, they are very difficult airships to handle actually by the ATC, as they cannot be vectorized, or the pilots cannot be given any directions to refer to any heading. So we need to make this airspace as clear as possible. So that's all about this job, I think.
We can have a look now at some of the areas we've got where we're allowed to fly and where we're not allowed to fly. We can get on screen here. Obviously, I think it makes sense to people watching. The red zones is a no-go, eh?
Yes, that's correct. Red zones are the no-goes for the participants. So you can see here that most of the airspace in Europe has been open for the contest. So this is actually all the places that the participants can go during this year's competition.
And every time we have an event, you've got to reapply and reopen the airspace, or does it continue from one event to the next event?
You need to reapply for every single event, but more or less the conditions issued by certain countries are more or less the same. Yeah. And also we live, actually we are members of the European Union, so with some countries it's a little bit easier to negotiate with the initial conditions. But there are also some of the countries that are not members of the European Union, and these are particularly hard to, or maybe more difficult to, to coordinate with. So, 3 of them being the neighbors of Poland. So that's the job.
You've been working hard this year on a couple of particular areas. Tell me about them.
So we've been working particularly hard with Ukraine as well. So you can see the airspace of Ukraine has been made available. It's not a red zone anymore, so it's been available for overflights, but not for landing, unfortunately, for the pilots. This has in common with the Ukraine being not a member of the European Union. So this was one of the countries that required some extra effort from the ATC.
And how did you get involved in the Gordon Bennett? What was the first contact with you? How did it happen?
Well, actually, on a daily basis, I work for Polish Navigation Services Agency as an airspace planning strategy specialist. So this is part of my job to some extent, but I have never been involved before in the same issues outside Poland, actually. So I mainly concentrate during my daily job with the airspace structure in Poland, not throughout the world.
And what's been the most difficult thing for you, working out the air traffic control for the Gordon Bennett, or being here live on this interview?
Good question. I think it's being here.
No, is it? Listen, thanks for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Stay there a minute. We're going to have a look at some footage that we caught earlier just to get a flavour of what's been going on. Let's have a look at that. So last night in Toruń was a beautiful evening. It was full of light and parades and fun and big smiles from everybody. Now today, Friday, the decision has been made not to attempt for a takeoff, and this is crucial for the strategies of all the pilots. And we do have rain forecast for tomorrow morning, but this morning we had the hot air balloons. They made an early morning flight and they were heading east, and they are part of the overall entertainment enjoyment that this Coupe Aeronautic Gordon Bennett is with the balloon fiesta.
No, dzisiaj mamy lekko pochmurny dzień, jest trochę wiecznie i pochmurno, były przewidywane burze na wieczór, więc ta pogoda nam niestety pokrzyżowała plany odnośnie startu Gordona Bennetta dzisiaj wieczorem, ale mamy nadzieję, że ten start odbędzie się jutro, o 17 jest odprawa dotycząca startu, więc po 17 powinniśmy mieć newsy, kiedy balon Gordona Bennetta powinien wystartować.
Now we do know and we expect that the weather will be getting better throughout the day. So don't forget we have a picnic here on the airfield.
Będzie dużo statyki, dużo pokazy modeli, fiesta balonowa, jeśli warunki pogodowe na to pozwolą. A jutro startujemy od 12, niezależnie od tego, kiedy balony do Gordona Bennetta wystartują. Jutro jest główny program.
So lots to see and do. We'll see you here on the airfield at 1600. See you then. Welcome back to the Gordon Bennett TV studio. The Imers joined us. We got Willie, we got Benny. Welcome.
Hello, Regan.
How was your day been?
Yeah, it was good, rainy. Yeah. But it was okay. It was okay. We have some time to get some things prepared, so everything good for tomorrow.
Everything good, Willie, at the moment?
Very good. We have fun in the big city. The city is very nice, and we found a good shop here. Very light here. Very special. You help me? Yeah.
Wow, that is
Yeah, that's the best. We win the race. That's just very light.
Gordon Bennett Carabiners.
That's amazing, isn't it? How many Gordon Bennetts is this for you now? How many?
28. A lot of 28. 2 times we cannot take off. Weather was bad. But in Turin, I think the weather is okay tomorrow.
Think we're going to be good?
Yes, I think so. It's very interesting, and I'm very happy. Ukraine is open. That's brand new. 20 years for 28 years, nothing. Very good news. Okay.
It's a good day for Ukraine.
Very good day. Very good day. It's a free country. Much better. And I hope, I cross the fingers, in 510 years, Belarus is open. I don't know. Okay, I hope.
And tell me about some of the records you've got in the Gordon Bennett race. You have a few records.
Yeah, a lot of records. My best records was 95 was from Switzerland to Lithuania, 92 hours and 11 minutes, and we can fly more. We were stopped while the wind was returned. We can maybe fly in 100 hours. But we have no information, and when you stop, the wind will change. Then you land.
Benny, what we got here? You brought something along with you. You had a device.
I bring you some secrets from So I will push it out here. Okay, so just for spectators here. So I bring an ELT. So that's every team is carrying that, because if we have some problems, we can switch it on, and you see that looks dangerous, but it isn't. And you press the button, and then everybody will find you.
Are they coming now?
Yeah, you see the light was going on. So if you touch in the sea, it will turn on automatically, and it's to get rescued. So everybody needs to carry that device. It's not really a good secret for everybody because everybody's carrying it, but I have another device, and that, you see that small device?
Yes.
Yeah, that gives you a lot of time up in high altitude with oxygen.
One, will he take this to the camera?
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a look at this.
So it's from the USA, and 10 years ago, I think there were about 2 teams carrying that device, but now everybody owns one. That give you only a small pulse of oxygen when you breathe in, and that saves a lot of oxygen in your bottle, so you can fly much longer in high altitudes.
So it's regulating how much oxygen you get when you breathe?
Yeah, it goes automatically. It has a barometric sensor in it.
Yes.
And you can switch it on, and the batteries inside, and two valves, and give you only oxygen when you breathe in.
It's a very good system. In the back, I have a lot of head pain when we fly higher. We have this system, no head pain. Very good.
And the concentration as well.
Yeah, before we need about 2 or 3 bottles of oxygen, and that needs a lot of weight. So now we can fly up 20 hours with that system, up in 5,000, 6,000 meter without any problems, and to think about if the oxygen will be enough to get enough during the race. So
would you want to use it above, say, 4,000 meters, or would you have it on right from the beginning?
It depends. So I think the Swiss guys living much higher there, So they need it up from flight level 100 or 150. I live in 100 feet, so I need it much earlier to get no headache. So when you switch it on, it turns on automatically when you're high enough, and that's a very, very, very good system.
Guys, I want you to talk us through this photograph. We've got this beautiful photograph just behind you here. Now, if you just look on the screen, there's a great shot. And I think, who took this shot? Who took this?
Me. Yeah, I took it with a very good Sony camera, and I don't know that it was so good because I only had this small screen in the basket on my camera, and after that I put it on my computer and open it and say, okay, that was a great shot, and the shot looks very comfortable. Balloons are far away, but you need to know there was very slow winds, and the balloons was going up and down a little bit, and we come closer, so we need to be very concentrated to avoid the other balloons. And it was quite difficult this flight in the early stage in 2018 to see that we are not coming too close to the other balloons. Yeah. And we have some problems with, so not we, but other teams had some problems with the night light, and it was very difficult to see it. It was much darker for our eyes. The camera makes it much brighter so that you can see everything. Yeah.
It's a beautiful, iconic picture. I should paint that really and sell it to you, shouldn't I? That's what I think I might do. That, yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a special shot.
It's absolutely beautiful. So, what are you thinking then about tomorrow? What are you thinking about the flight? I mean, it's all secret in your heads, I'm sure, with strategy. But what kind of a race do you think we're going to have?
We put out 2 secrets already.
They're out there. That's it.
We talked about, so Greece will be fine. What do you think about Greece? You went to Greece to go skydiving?
Yeah, well, actually, I've got friends in Greece who skydive, but I've not actually been there yet myself. Skydive. I've been there on vacation when I was a lot younger.
You can give us some phone numbers from your friends, so
and I can tell you a few Greek expressions.
You see when the race is so close and it's difficult to have a good call on the weather, you will see you have information from Spitsbergen in the morning to Greece now. So every team will have some small secrets, and we will talk about
strategy is very secret. I talk you only, never.
Give us 2 beer in the evening at the bar, and we can talk each other. So.
Auf ein Bein kann nicht stehen. Well, if you are going to Greece, I'm going to join your chase crew. I'm going to come and join you down there. Okay. Guys, listen, thanks for joining us. I know you're busy, and we'll catch you up later. Willie.
Für all meine deutschen Freunde, die zuschauen, drückt uns die Daumen und alles Gute und hört zu.
Ja.
Thanks to all organization team and to everybody for makes this possible. Thank you.
It's our pleasure. Let's have a look at some more pictures while the guys make their way out of the studio. Give us a little wave. We've got some brilliant shots to be looking at. Thank you very much, Willie. Next up, we're going to be bringing in the French team. We've got Benoit as well, and we've got Alex, and come join us, guys. And Gael, isn't it? Alex and Gael. Alex and Poroin. Well, thanks for joining us. I look like a midget again, a small guy. 2 big guys. Is this your first Gordon Bennett?
My second Gordon Bennett, but for me, yes.
How are you feeling?
Fine, good, but it's amazing experience. We want to do it better, and we
passionate.
Yes, the passion is here. Yes.
Good to see you, Benoit. Come in a little bit. Let's get you a little bit closer. How are we looking for tomorrow?
Tomorrow it looks great. Eventually the rain will stop. But what I'm pleased about weather forecast is when they forecast thing that happens, I feel really serene, because they said it would rain today. It rained. It's heavy rain. It's stormy. It's unstable. It's not very good. And I'm very pleased we postponed the inflation time until tomorrow.
We've got a weather system on the screen. Let's get that on the full screen, guys, and we can talk a little bit about what we see there. We can put this up for you and let everybody see the full screen of the weather. Let's give us a second while we just do that. There we go. So Benoit, just talk us through a little bit what you can see.
There we go. What we can see that we are here at the moment. This is what's happening on the Saturday tomorrow. So everything's clear. It's overcast, but there's nothing too dramatic. And if we move on, we can see this thing coming from the British Isles. Bad weather, you're in.
A depression from England is coming.
Depression from England.
I thought I was already here.
But we'll we already had one, but this one's gone away, and this one is coming now from the British Isles. And if we move on a bit further, we know that this will come this way, and by Sunday night it will be here. So tomorrow, when we inflate the balloons, tomorrow afternoon, it will be okay. They'll be able to fly, and they'll be able to fly away and find their way, maybe going this way, going this way. I think some of the strategy will be to try to go north of this, to go north, to go north of the depression. Some of the guys might try to go to Lithuania. Some of the other guys might try to go to Ukraine area. This has moved. So this is, and when is it? I don't know. It's past 66 hours. Okay. So that will be on Sunday. The thing will be very close to us, but it's gone down. So there might be a way to go over. We'll see what the guys will find.
Okay, well, thank you very much. We know we've got to get away. We've got a meeting, but merci, monsieur, merci, messieurs. À tout à l'heure, à demain. À demain. But we'll see you back here with Gordon Bennett TV tomorrow at 1 p.m. with all the latest. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.